everyone, and welcome back to Lucky Loaders 15, where I'll be giving you 2 tips for tomorrow's racing. Now, before we get stuck into that, quickly just want to apologise for not making a video for Sunday's racing. Unfortunately, I just didn't have the time to record on Saturday night, and that's the reason I didn't make a video for today's racing. But it does mean we end February with a profitable month. To be honest, the graft was really done at the beginning of February, where we had quite a nice little streak of nap winners gun, and that really did set us up for February. And I will admit, from the middle of the month, our form was a bit patchy. We were a bit in and out, but I'm not complaining too much. We had a profitable month, and fingers crossed we can take that into March, where we're going to be having lots of good racing, like the likes of the Cheltenham Festival. We'll have the return of the flat on the turf as well, the Lincoln Handicap. So lots to get our teeth stuck into over the next few weeks, and fingers crossed we can have a decent month ahead. And we're going to be going to Ayr for my first selection of March tomorrow, where we go to the 305, one of the feature races there, a Class 3 handicap over 2 miles. Now, my nap tomorrow in this race is going to be a horse called Dali Male, not to be confused obviously with the newspaper, for Callum Bewley and Donald Willans. Now, this horse I think is now down to a workable mark of 130, has really been paying it ever since he won a novice chase last season at Newcastle, where the handicapper gave him a rating after that win of 136, and I think he was just struggling a little bit, but he's now down to a mark of 130, which I think is very workable for him. And so far this season, maybe his 2 efforts have been underwhelming, but I thought his 4th place effort at Aintree wasn't a bad run. That was a better race than he's going to be running in tomorrow. I think this is quite a weak contest for the grade, so I think that will definitely play to his strengths tomorrow. And also as well, that run at Aintree last time was over 2.5 miles, and he's going to be dropping back down in trip tomorrow to 2 miles, so I think that will really suit him. He's won over the trip before, and also as well at the course before. Okay, that was over hurdles, but at least we know he can handle the track, and conditions shouldn't be a problem at all. He's won in soft and heavy ground, so a lot of things in his favour tomorrow. Also as well, I think the way the race will be run tomorrow, more crucially, will suit him, because there's quite a few front runners in here. You're going to have Victory Echo for Maurice Barnes, who made all the running last time out at Newcastle. You're going to have the likes of Ardera Cross as well. He likes to be handy and go forward. And also as well, you had Touch Kick last time out make the run in the Dashel Drescher handicap at Ascot. So yeah, quite a bit of pace on in this race tomorrow. And if Callum Bewley decides to be patient, sit out the back, I think he can come there with a late run and pick up the pieces. And I think at 5-1 tomorrow, that's his price at the current time of recording, is quite a big one, and I think he should be a bit shorter in the market. Also as well, Donald Williams, even though their stable haven't had a winner, their team have been going okay. They're actually running to a rate to form ratio of 71% if you go by the Racing Post formula at the moment, but you can see that they have been hitting the crossbar on quite a few of their most recent starters. So I think the yard are coming into a bit of form, and hopefully they'll have a winner, Dali Male, tomorrow. But like I said, I just think he brings a bit more of a class angle to this race, and it could set up really nicely for him, where we know he can be a strong traveller. So for me, I think it's 5-1 tomorrow. I think that's a good price there, and I'm going to recommend a 1-point win bet as my nap of the day. We then have to wait for the evening action at Wolverhampton for the next best, and I'm going to be going to the 750, a very low grade affair in this classified stakes race, but I'm going to be going with a horse here called Villanelle, I think that's how you pronounce it right, for Richard Kingscote and Johnny Portman. Now, like I said, this race is very weak tomorrow, but our selection here definitely brings some of the best form into this race. It's actually going to be the first time that this filly has stepped into classified stakes company after being campaigned in handicaps. Has ran okay in a few handicaps, was last seen at Kempton over 2 miles, where she clearly just didn't stay and didn't get home. So dropping back down to 1.5 miles tomorrow, I think will really suit her. And also as well, dropping back into this grade will definitely suit. Also, if you look at some of the form, she's ran respectably in some of her handicaps. She's made the frame a couple of times and has run okay at Wolverhampton in the past. Has a 4th placed effort to her name. So I think the track won't be a problem tomorrow. And if Richard Kingscote, who's top of the all-weather jockey standings, can get into a good prominent position tomorrow, I think she just might be able to bring a little bit of class to this race. Okay, it's really low-grade class, but if you actually look at the race on the whole, there's hardly any horses in here that have shown anything, have shown no form. So yeah, I think Villanelle tomorrow, if I can pronounce her name, has got a cracking chance in this race. You'll obviously see it written on the screen. But yeah, I think this horse will take all the beating in this race. Currently available at 3-1 with bookmakers at the moment. And as my next best of the day, I'm going to recommend a 1-point win bet. So yeah, that's going to be the 2 tips for tomorrow's racing. The nap runs in the 305 at Ayr, and that's Dali male. And then in the 750 at Wolves, if I can bloomin' pronounce it right, we go with Villanelle, 3-1, win only bet. There's the next best of the day, 1-point win bet for Johnny Portman. So that's it for tomorrow's racing. If you're enjoying these videos, please remember to hit the thumbs up button and to subscribe to my YouTube channel here at Lucky Loaders 15. Also as well, if you want to follow me on social media, you can do on Twitter. That's the best place to do so. And my handle is at LuckyLoader15. And if you want to find out a little bit more about myself, my website address is www.chrisloaderracing.co.uk. So please game responsibly. Hopefully we can have some winners tomorrow, and we'll be seeing you soon.